Hey there, champs! Welcome to PRO Wrestle Insider, your WWE update station. Hit that bell and let's step into the ring. The screen fades to black, and suddenly, words flash across, hinting at a mysterious challenge. It's bold, it's unexpected, and it immediately grabs attention. A new development threatens to shake up the dynamics of the wrestling world, raising questions about rivalries, alliances, and the future of key superstars. Fans everywhere are buzzing, wondering who could be behind this cryptic move, and the tension is already palpable. It all starts with a single social media post. No face, no name, just a picture of two top wrestlers side by side and a short, provocative caption claiming, "I'm the future." The simplicity of the post belies the complexity of what it could mean. It's a digital whisper with real-world consequences, immediately sparking conversation, speculation, and intrigue among fans and insiders alike. Why this matters? On the surface, it's just a social media post, but in a world like professional wrestling, where reputation, legacy, and respect matter more than almost anything else, even a small gesture can have a big impact. The two wrestlers in question have earned their places over years of hard work, loyalty, and defining moments in their careers. To see an anonymous figure single them out, even subtly, is enough to raise eyebrows. It's not just about a troll or an offhand comment. It's about challenging the established order and signaling that change is coming. When someone declares themselves the future, it implies a shift in power, influence, and recognition, which can resonate deeply backstage and in the storylines that fans follow passionately. The potential psychological impact. Even without a physical confrontation, this kind of challenge carries weight. Wrestling is a blend of athleticism and storytelling, where psychological dynamics are as important as moves in the ring. A single ambiguous post can stir doubt, ignite suspicion, and put even seasoned superstars on edge. It's the kind of situation where trust is tested, alliances are strained, and every interaction carries more weight than usual. For the fans, this kind of intrigue adds excitement. The unknown is often scarier and more compelling than the known, keeping audiences invested, theorizing, and engaged. Who could be behind it? The mystery itself drives conversation. Speculation runs wild, and several plausible theories emerge. One possibility is that it's a rising star, someone new, who the company wants to quietly elevate, building anticipation and curiosity while letting established stars react to the pressure. Another idea is that it could be someone already on the roster who has personal motivation, perhaps a wrestler who feels overlooked or wants to create a memorable moment without initially revealing their identity. A third theory is that it's a returning star, someone with history who wants to make a dramatic comeback. Wrestling is full of moments where a masked or anonymous figure shakes up the status quo, creating memorable stories. Even a more straightforward explanation, a fan or outsider generating buzz, can be leveraged creatively, as wrestling often transforms viral moments into in-universe storylines. The very uncertainty makes the situation compelling and a perfect narrative tool, as audiences are drawn to mysteries that challenge them to guess, debate, and anticipate what will happen next. Implications for the storyline. If this mystery angle is intentional, it opens up many possibilities for the ongoing storylines. First, it can create tension between the two wrestlers in the spotlight. Even close allies can begin to question each other under psychological pressure, and small doubts can grow into bigger conflicts. Second, it can influence backstage dynamics and faction rivalries. The unknown figure could catalyze new alliances, spark old grudges, and add layers of complexity to the locker room hierarchy. Third, fan engagement skyrockets in these scenarios. Audiences love a good guessing game, and the reveal, if timed correctly, can create major social media and forum activity, boosting interest in upcoming events. Fourth, it might even be part of a passing the torch storyline, where newer talent challenges the established veterans, blending generational storytelling with emotional stakes. Risks and rewards. While the setup is intriguing, it comes with risks. If the reveal fails to meet expectations, fans may feel disappointed, and the suspense built up over time could backfire. The unknown figure needs to deliver a memorable impact, otherwise the storyline could fade into forgetfulness. Similarly, if the angle is stretched out for too long, interest can wane, and the tension could dissipate before reaching a satisfying climax. Creatively, it's a delicate balance. Too little payoff, and the story is wasted. Too much complexity without resolution, and it becomes confusing. Nonetheless, when executed well, such storylines can generate immense fan excitement, discussion, and long-term engagement, creating moments that are remembered long after the events unfold. Fan reactions and engagement. For fans, a scenario like this is gold. Speculation runs rampant on social media, YouTube videos dissect theories, forums debate possibilities, and polls invite fan predictions. Everyone becomes a detective, trying to piece together clues and anticipate the next move. This level of engagement transforms a simple post into an ongoing conversation, keeping audiences invested not just in the story, but in the process of uncovering it. Weekly updates, theory breakdowns, and predictions can make fans feel like active participants in the narrative, deepening emotional investment and turning a storyline into a shared experience. Storytelling techniques. The way the story is presented matters as much as the story itself. Dramatic visuals, suspenseful music, and carefully edited segments can amplify the tension. Highlighting past moments, previous rivalries, and previous slights adds depth, reminding audiences why these wrestlers matter and why a new challenge is significant. Presenting multiple theories without revealing the truth immediately keeps curiosity high and allows fans to engage with the narrative actively. Ending segments on a cliffhanger, teasing upcoming developments, or showing reactions can further enhance the emotional impact. This blend of mystery, anticipation, and speculation is at the heart of compelling wrestling storytelling. The broader narrative. At its core, this kind of storyline taps into universal themes: the threat of change, the clash of generations, and the tension between respect for the past and the promise of the future. Even if the mystery figure turns out to be less significant than expected, the idea alone can drive conversations, create engagement, and impact the broader narrative space. It's a gamble, but wrestling has always thrived on risk and spectacle. By creating intrigue and uncertainty, the story becomes more than a match or a promo. It becomes a living, breathing part of the wrestling world, capturing attention and sparking debate. Conclusion. For the wrestlers involved, this moment could be the start of something huge, whether it leads to emotional payoffs, intense rivalries, or unexpected alliances. For fans, it's an invitation to be part of the unfolding drama, to theorize, predict, and emotionally invest in what happens next. Even in its simplest form, the anonymous challenge has already added layers of excitement and anticipation, proving that in wrestling, the unknown is often just as powerful as the known. The key now is to see how the story develops, how the wrestlers react, and when the mystery will finally be revealed. Until then, audiences will continue to speculate, engage, and watch closely, knowing that in wrestling, even the smallest spark can ignite unforgettable moments.